Oh, got the old flatbed out today. Just waiting to get loaded. There's a guy up there unloading now. But got some whatever leftover corner protectors that we use here out. There's a couple crusty ones from old loads. But we'll wait our turn here. I'm going to walk in now and get my paperwork and see what all we're getting so I can kind of plan where it's going to go in the trailer. Get all loaded up. Well, there we go. 2 Zeus's. I think these are somewhere around 1,600 pounds a piece. Got a single skid back here. Got a little flatbed all the way on the back. Decided to put that all the way on the back so you don't have to worry about the fenders. It fits between the fenders, but you'd have to stack so somebody could get it off with a forklift. So one bad thing about the fenders on this trailer, my customer doesn't care because it gives them 4 extra feet because this is a 44 foot. So we can make this work if we have to, but we decided to make it easy and stick it back there. But these loaded up, and we'll get these to up outside of Boston, Massachusetts tomorrow. Sometimes things just happen to work out. So I delivered in Massachusetts this morning, and last night, probably 7-8 o'clock, had one of my customers text me and he say, hey, well, he just sends me the lot and the location and the PIN number for all the Copart stuff he buys. Doesn't say anything else. He just knows I'll get it moved. Either I'll get it or I'll have somebody get it. And it was in Connecticut, and I was like, he don't buy stuff out of the Northeast because he buys all rust-free stuff. Well, come to find out, it's a 2024 Ford Expedition. There goes my private jet without me. 2024 Expedition. He told me he had been looking for a family member, and because he just fixes everything. So he this one looks like it's got a clean title, and it looks like it was just hitting the front end. I don't know what the story is or how different states work as far as what can be sold with still a clean title and whatever. So he texted me this, and I was like, looked, and I was like, oh, that's Hartford. I was like, I gotta come right through there. So come to find out, now I got a backhaul going home. Make me money going both ways. So I'm here now to pick up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other trucks here. One's fully loaded. Two of them are fully loaded. One only has one more spot left. 2 are completely empty. So I guess it depends how many they're getting. And my appointment was for 12, and I came in at 12:03. Just a couple minutes behind. I was gonna say something else. Why am I losing my train of thought? Oh, so I delivered to that place this morning, and it's like it goes either one or two ways. Like either the guys are super nice, like awesome guys, or they're like, you're an inconvenience for being there. And the guy comes out, he's like, hey buddy, how you doing? You know, all right, I'll get the forklift fired up here, we'll get you unloaded. And yeah, he just goes about, I mean, I didn't even have the straps off and he was ready to unload. And he's like, you know, I was like, hey, thanks for getting me unloaded so quick. You know, I got another appointment to make. I was a little worried that I was gonna be late for that. He goes, well, you know, I said, well, he's like, no problem, that's my job. And I was like, you know, it's funny because some places you go, people are like, it was like, you're an inconvenience for being there. And he goes, it's crazy because he's like, you're bringing me business, you're bringing me these truck beds that I get to put on now and make money. So it's like, why would I not do whatever I can to be nice and offer you a cup of coffee and this and that? And I was like, I get it. I don't understand sometimes. He goes, it's crazy. He's got this thick Boston accent. Obviously, I'm up outside of Boston. And he goes, you know, we're known for being that way, but he's like, we won't be that way to you unless you're that way to us to start. And I was like, I couldn't thank you enough for offering me a cup of coffee. And he goes, you know, if you're ever in town, you ever get up here, even if you're not delivering us, you know, you just come by, get a cup of coffee, you need anything, let us know. It's like, well, dang, you don't get that very often. So I'm going to sit here and keep my eye out because I've never been to this location. And parking lot's not small, but it's kind of awkward. So I may have to move. And it is a muddy mess. Outside of Boston, they probably had like 6 to 8 inches of snow, but it's 44 degrees now. Everything's a sloppy mess. The truck's covered in salt from everything falling out and then just like, you know, draining across the road from all the snow piles. And this lot is nothing but a muddy mess. But I just had a truck maybe that was fully loaded. I might pull over to where he is because it's dry over there. I'm gonna get out of this mud puddle. Whoever comes in after me can park in it. And they can load this thing from the rear. Just set it on the back of the trailer for me. Oh dang, they do. I was like, they don't have an office here. I think that's a big old office down there. If that's a part of this property, they got a big office back there. Because there's nothing out here, but they just have a loadout area right as soon as you come in the driveway, which is perfect for right by the airport here in Hartford. Like the air cargo, like that private jet that just took off, the private airport and air park and the cargo, where the cargo planes are. You see a bunch of FedEx trucks and FedEx planes. That's right on the other side of this lot. So I'm gonna keep my eye out. I don't really need to hop out and get straps ready. That'll only take me a second, and we'll wait to get loaded. Well, good morning. Do I look tired? It's because I am. So I didn't get home till late last night because I got rear-ended last night. Hit and run in New Jersey. Kind of somewhere by Newark Airport. I mean, traffic was rolling. I was probably going, I say 55, 60 miles an hour, maybe 50. Just going along with traffic. 4 lanes wide. I'm in the second lane from the right. And I don't know what the guy was doing. He came from the far. Let me get the truck real quick. He came from the far left lane. I don't know if he was trying to make an exit. I don't think there was an exit there. White Ford work van comes flying in. It has to go over one lane and then tries to shoot in behind me and just runs right into the back of me. I saw him coming because he was coming so fast, but you know, you're thinking like, traffic isn't slowing down. It's not like I'm coming to a stop. There's no way somebody will rear end me. Sure enough, I mean, he slammed me good. Like, actually, as, you know, I guess as cliche as it sounds, my neck does hurt today. So he hit me, and I looked over to see what was in the far right lane so I could get over. You know, thinking someone just rear-ended you, they're going to pull over. Well, as I shifted to that right lane to then hit the shoulder, he was on the gas. So I got his plate number as he flew by, because when I realized he wasn't stopping, I stayed in my lane. And then as he went by me, I got his plate number. So he takes off. I call the state police, tell them what happened, tell me he took off, blah, 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 blah. They said they'd send an officer out if I wanted to, or they could take a report over the phone. And, you know, I gave them the information. Said they'd have somebody call me back. Well, it was a white Ford. I guess they're E350s, Econolines, whatever they call them. Probably like, I don't know, they all look the same. So probably like maybe like mid-2000s, 2010 or so. And I gave him the plate number and the description of the vehicle, and then I get a call back like 45 minutes later, and that tag does not come back to that vehicle. So they couldn't tell me what it came back to, but says it doesn't come back to that vehicle. So he's like, unfortunately, I don't know what what we can do, but we'll send you a report and you can give that to your insurance company. It says you're not at fault. I'm like, well, unfortunately, I'm a commercial vehicle and commercial policies really don't care, so it's not even worth claiming anything on my insurance. What did I do? Did I not grab what I needed to grab? Shoot. I got a new jump box inside I need to grab. This car's dead. But, so that's just the way that is. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's snowing. I was wearing shorts today outside. I just came through some snow. As you can see, that's all coming down from the visor. It was snowing so hard that I almost had to pull over. Now, I just got into Ohio, and, I was in Pennsylvania when the snow started. It was raining, and it was like 33 degrees, and then all of a sudden, it started snowing, and I'm telling you, the snowflakes were like this big. I'm sitting there doing one of these, trying to get the windshield to, the wipers to defrost, keep the snow off and not smear the snow, and I'm up and down, it's big wet flakes. I mean, you can see the parking lot out here. It is nothing but a slush pit because of how hard it was coming down. But just got into Ohio. I'm going to pull over here, get fuel. I don't have a trailer behind me, so I've been rolling pretty good. I thought, I'm not sure which pumps here take mud flap, because it's like 16 cents off a gallon here. Ohio Turnpike, I guess it's 7-Eleven is the fuel. They use mud flap, so I'm gonna pull up here and just get fuel real quick and then pull into a spot, get some dinner. Haven't eaten. It's 10 o'clock now, so I don't think anything will be open in there. Guess I'll just have to get some beef jerky or something and call that dinner. But I'm gonna pull up here and get fuel and see what this crazy weather does tonight. Well, we made it to Michigan. I'm all hooked up. Just waiting for the sales guy to come out. He's got a temporary registration for me for this trailer I picked up. I'll show you this trailer, but it's a 34-foot all aluminum wood deck, triple axle, 7K axles. It's got 14 ply tires on it, and it was only $11,000. Now, I want to be the first one to say the welding work on this trailer doesn't look that great. But if it does the job and is solid, I like the wood deck. I mean, yeah, it is a bumper pull and all that. Not for me to buy, but for $11,200, brand new, that ain't a bad deal at all. So they've got another one here. It's a 39-foot triple axle deck over from the same brand, and it's like 16 grand. It's like, They got a 24-foot, I think it's like, I think it was like 8 grand or something. Like a deck over bumper pull, like kind of what I'm looking for. I'm like, for 8 grand, brand new. You know, it's aluminum, but I don't know if I'd ever do an aluminum trailer again after that wedge. But just a vibration and stuff, you know, breaking welds. And the nice part is with the wood deck is that's what's taking the most of the, abuse, is where you're, loading and unloading the cars or setting freight or whatever it may be. And just the sides and not ever having to worry about rust is kind of nice. I'll show it to you. This guy's funny. He's doing his whole checklist, and I know he's got to do it, but he's like hooking it up for me, and I'm like, dude, I'll let him go, do his thing, and then checked over everything. I was like, I do this for a living. But you probably got people that come in here that have never pulled a trailer in their life, so you got like this check sheet. You gotta like initial that, you got the right ball size, you check the breakaway, you plug the breakaway in, you check the lights, you Made sure the hitch was secure in the truck. I'm like, geez. But he said, yeah, he said, I guess, I don't know what it is. Like, they got brand new PJs here. And maybe I just haven't looked at new trailers. But he's got, they got brand new PJ, like, goosenecks and deck overs. And I feel like they're cheap compared to what I would expect. They do have a wedge here, a used wedge here somewhere. They've got a lot on each side of the road, and it looks like they're unloading a semi full of trailers over there now. But where that wedge is, it's on their websites. They've got it listed for like $49.50 or something. Like, dang, if it's in good shape, either I could keep that and use it when I needed it. For that price, it's like, dang, you'd be dumb not to buy one. But if it needs a bunch of work. But then again, I don't know what the legal ramifications are. Like, you like that word? Like, does it have to be like up to safety spec for them to sell a used trailer because they're a dealer? I don't know. But I'm ready to get back on the road. This guy is just taking his time. I guess he's getting the registration printed out. But I'm pretty sure he went out and put a hard tag on this thing, because he said he was running out to put a tag on it. But here he comes. Oh, we got her picked up. This thing is nice. I don't know how it would last with commercial use, but got a spare tire, all aluminum, 34 foot. Sorry for the wind. It's a little windy and a little cold out here. I like the wood deck instead of aluminum deck. Believe it or not, it's not as slippery as what an aluminum deck can become with just a little bit of water. So you got a spare with 777K axles, 14 ply tires on it, D-ring tie downs. Got a lot of them, but honestly not the best, but it would work. Got jacks to set down on the back when you're loading, bumper pull trailers so they don't move. Slide out ramps. Nice little marker lights everywhere. Little step here, I guess you could call that. Only like $11,200 new. Very surprised, but 34 foot's a little short. But for a bumper pull and that price, heck, that's a nice trailer just to have in the arsenal.